Hi faves, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to make pap that is nutri-dense and is very good for weight gain for babies and even for adults. Without further ado, let's get into it. So faves, in a bowl you're going to add some corn. I'm using white corn for this recipe, then some millet and then some guinea corn. You're going to mix this thoroughly to combine so that they are evenly distributed across one another. And then once you mix thoroughly, that you're sure that okay, one part is not staying one part and another part is staying elsewhere, you're going to proceed to rinse this. Now this is where, let me just say, the work is, because you want to rinse this in such a way that there is no sand, there is no dust locking in your corn. So you just want to continue to rinse this like so. You rinse it thoroughly, and then once the water covers the corn, you will see the shaft floating on top. Just sieve this away and then discard it, and then continue to rinse this. It is very dirty. Don't mind the pale water. You need to keep rinsing it to get rid of all the dirt in it. So this is the first rinse. Yes, I'll rub it on my hand like you can see me do, and then I'll just throw out the water and make sure that I put in more water. So this process is very crucial so that you not end up with sand in your pap or anything, since this is going to be for babies or even for adults. Okay, so now I'm pouring in more water and then I'm rinsing again. The same process, taking it from down to bottom and then rinsing. Once I'm done with all of that, I'll pour it into another bowl and then check the bottom of the other bowl I just brought it out from, to see if there are sands so that I can discard them. Now I'm going to let this sit for 3 days. I'll soak it for 3 days, and after 3 days, this is what the water looks like. It has already fermented. I'll throw out the fermented water to completely remove that from the equation, and then I'll add some pitted dates to this. I already removed the insides of the dates, that's why it's called pitted dates. And then I will pour in some granules, some ginger, and some cloves. Cloves is very medicinal. You should definitely put it in your pap. I'll also be using some unripe plantain for this and some coconut. Yeah, I'll just add some coconut to this and mix this thoroughly to combine. Same thing we did when we just started making this. You want to ensure that all the ingredients are evenly distributed. Although we're still going to blend it, but then you just want to mix it to ensure that they are evenly distributed. Once I'm done mixing, I'll give you one more final rinse and then I'll drain out the water. So this is the final thing. This is what we're going to be blending. It is well cleaned, well rinsed out, and all of that well mixed together. I'll be pouring this into my blender. You want to use a really high power blender for this. Don't use any maybe low class blender, because it's going to spoil the blender, because these are grains. I'm using my Buchi Mix high power blender for this, and I'll add some water for this to properly blend. Once I set it, I'm just going to set it for about 38 seconds, and all of this will be crushed. So if you are looking for correct blender in Nigeria or correct blender anywhere, Buchi Mix blender is what should just come to your mind first, because they are so durable and so powerful. They blend very easily and very smoothly. You will see that for yourself. So now I'm going to open it, and then I'm just going to pour the content. Look at how creamy and well blended this is like crushed to the nines. Okay, so I'm just going to open this. I did the second one again, the remaining one, and then I'm just going to take it down and pour it into a bowl for you to see how crushed this is. Like, this is totally crushed. This was not, this is pureed. Okay, so the second part is the hardest part in making pap. But what I did is that I brought out my butcher mix juicer, and I used the juicer to extract the shaft from the juice. If you don't have a juicer or something, you can use a cheesecloth. Just pour the blended mixture in a cheesecloth, and then just use your hand, add a little bit of water to keep getting out the liquid. But that's a long process, but not for me because I have the juicer, of course. So this is the shaft, and then I'm going to let that juice sit for a while, and the water will come to the top and the pap will be at the bottom. So once I've drained out the water, I will add this liquid. I'll add it to a cheesecloth now, and then I'll just let it slowly drain for about 8 hours. After 8 hours, you're going to see the result. Our pap will be already ready. So I'm just going to let this like slowly drain. You make it tight, and then the water is just going to slowly drain out for about 8 hours or a day, whichever one you can, how long you can stay. So after about 8 hours, this is my pap. It's already ready. Okay, it has fermented very well. It is already ready to be used. So I'm just going to put it in a bowl and then refrigerate this. So anytime I feel like taking pap, I'm just going to reach out to it and then take my pap. It is that easy and that simple. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, share to your friends and your family and even your enemies. They are going to love this one. It is very good for weight gain for babies and even for adults as well. So now this is me covering the pap, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make some for you to see. So I've made some of the pap, and I'm just adding some milk to it. I'm just going to drizzle that milk all over it and then mix the milk in it, and this is so good. This is so yum. You should definitely try this one. Okay, you're going to love it. It is well packed, well nutri dense, and it is very delicious. I must say, you don't even need sugar at some point, because I think sugar will just make it too sweet, because this is already like so sweet. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, Faith.